10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, you did it. You did it. You made it through 2023. You made it through another year. I know there were hard times, there were low times, there were lean times, but you persevered. You made it through. I'm so proud of you all. I'm so proud of everyone watching this video. You made it through 2023. If I could go through this camera right now and hug you personally, I would. But I can't because the laws of physics or whatever. And before we step into the new year, I thought it would be fitting to look back at 2023 and celebrate all the great things that happened, all of my favorite stuff. 2023, weird year for Khalil, very weird year. 100,000 on TikTok. Not a lot of people that look like me and act like me get to 100,000 on TikTok. Moved back in with my mom. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't like it. I'm not in love with it. Being back in my childhood room. I made a movie, directed, wrote, produced. I don't know when y'all gonna get to see it. I would like to do something big for it though, like something live and in person, and invite you guys to see it. I started my rap career. I'm really looking forward to, ramping that up in 2024 and really going forward. I made more YouTube videos. I made more YouTube videos than I have ever before. I've been more consistent with this than ever before. At the time of this recording, we're at like 1,600 subscribers. We're just gonna keep making content in 2024. Just wait. Just wait. What a year for Lil Yachty. This year, he really took it to another level. From start to finish, Lil Yachty has dominated 2023. I really don't even know how to talk about Let's Start Here. What a crazy thing for him to do. The spotlight is squarely on Lil Yachty, and he could have really just stayed in his comfort zone for the next decade and remained relevant. But he was like, no, I want to make my psychedelic rock album. We might have kind of laughed at the idea of Lil Yachty making a psychedelic rock album, but he took it very seriously and he pulled it off. It's one of the best albums of the year. It's really one of the best albums of the year. Poland and Let's Start Here, that would have been enough. That would have been enough for most people, but Lil Yachty had way more to do. Everything Lil Yachty did this whole year broke the internet. From the fits he wore, the music videos he did, freestyles, everything he did was relevant. Lil Yachty has the youth in the palm of his hand. And now with Concrete Boys, he's guiding the future of rap music. He began the year ruling over the internet, and he's ending the year basically ruling over the internet. I'm so glad Andre 3000 is back. I really am. I don't care that he's not rapping. I'm just glad that he's comfortable enough in himself to be a public figure again. He could bullshit a rap album, but he doesn't want to bullshit. He doesn't want to be washed up, right? He wants to express himself truly and honestly. And for him, the best way to express himself is on a flute album, on an experimental jazz album. Do I want an Andre 3000 rap album? Of course. But what I want more is Andre 3000 to be happy. I want him to be content. I want him to be confident in himself and to be happy and to live a very full, very lovely life. Same with Frank Ocean. Maybe down the road he feels as if he has something to say. Besides having the jazz album, he was also in one of my favorite movies of the year, Showing Up. And he's hilarious. He's a very good actor. He's very natural. The camera loves him because he's very handsome. What a year. I'm glad he's back, and that's all I need. A rap album would be very nice though. This was the best movie of the year for me. It really was. one of the best experiences. And I want to say more about it. I have so much to say about this movie, but I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it until a later video. Cinema. Like movies, man. What a movie. What a film. I like the first movie. I don't think I appreciated the achievement it was when it first came out because I didn't really get it. I didn't really get how amazing the animation was. But this movie, it's undeniable. It's The Dark Knight. It's The Empire Strikes Back. It's Godfather 2. It's Shrek 2. It's the sequel to the original that not only is better than the original, but lifts the entire franchise to prestige, to masterpiece levels. The amount of craft, technical wizardry that goes into every frame of this movie is mind-boggling. It feels like every second of this movie cost $10 million. And we were all mad that it got delayed. Of course it's going to get delayed. It has to be good. I would rather someone take their time with something and really care for something and put in the work to make it amazing than for them just to shovel out some schlock that is fine. And it's really comforting that in this world of late stage capitalism, there's still people putting in work, making sure things are good, caring about a Spider-Man movie of all things. They could have just slapped Spider-Man on this movie and made like $100 million easily. But they were like, no, we are putting effort into this. And I'm really looking forward to the third movie. But take your time, Team Spider-Verse. Take your time. I want a masterpiece. Go 3 for 3. I didn't get a chance to talk about Scaring the Hoes on YouTube when it first came out, but I sure did talk about it on TikTok. But Khalil, you're going to scare the hoes. I don't care. Play the Jpegmafia Danny Brown collab tape again. That's what I'm going to be remembered for. That's going to be my legacy. The fact that I alone came up with Jpegmafia and Danny Brown's collab tapes titled Scaring the Hoes. That was me. That was all me. In its title, it said what it was going to do. And on every single song, it does it. It scares the hoes consistently. This tape is the perfect explication of Danny Brown and Jpegmafia's mission statements. They are weird, they are off-putting, they're going to make you uncomfortable, they're going to make you feel, and you're going to feel crazy. It's refreshing to know that they're self-aware, that they know what kind of music they're making. They know that this isn't party music, this isn't fun music. It's music for scaring the hoes, and that's why we love it. And I hope they never change. I hope they keep scaring the hoes well into their 60s. I've been obsessed with David Fincher for a long time, but this year it hit a peak. All of his movies are about depraved, psychotic people, and they're not good for your brain, but they're so fun. They're so fun. Watching The Killer and how precise everything is in that film and how controlled everything is. If you're studying to be a director, definitely study David Fincher. I don't talk about sports a lot in my internet life, but I'm obsessed with sports. And this whole Victor Wembanyama moment, it's amazing. That dude's insane. For those of you who don't know, Victor Wembanyama is a French 7'4" center. He's 7'4". If he wore like a long trench coat to an NBA game, it would be hilarious because he would literally look like 3 toddlers in a trench coat. Victor Wembanyama is insane. Not only is he really tall, he's really good at basketball. Over in France, he was just cooking them up. And now he's in the NBA. Every now and then, he'll do something that's absolutely insane that has never been done in the NBA. Someone who is 7'4" shouldn't be able to do the shit he does. Even if you don't give a shit about basketball. Watch Victor Wembanyama highlights. Because they're genuinely insane. They don't make any sense. I've already made a long ass video celebrating Teezo touchdown, but let me talk about it again. You can't celebrate Teezo touchdown enough. You really can't. The year he had, man, should go down in the pantheon of great years. You feel me? The fact that he is a fixture in popular culture. This weird dude with nails in his hair who wears football pads and carries around a bouquet of flowers with a mic in the middle. This weirdo is one of the biggest acts in the United States right now and sells out shows constantly. That's exciting. That's exciting for society writ large, you feel me? And we won't understand the effects of Teezo touchdown until 5, 6, 7 years down the road. When we see all these people who he inspired to be themselves, to find their artistic voices and share their art. Rachel and Io, they're my homies, man. They are my dogs. They are my best friends. And I'm in love with both of them. They both came together and they made Bottoms one of the funniest movies. One of the funniest movies, maybe. When was the last movie I laughed at that hard? Probably, like, genuinely laughed. Movies aren't funny anymore. Movies haven't been funny in a while. And Bottoms is hilarious. It's so funny. And Rachel and Io have this great chemistry. They feel linked at the hip. They feel like they are sisters. They have this great chemistry that can't be faked. And they both are such talented individuals. And I'm really looking forward to everything they do. During the year 2023, Red Veil and I became close friends. Getting to meet him, was a highlight of 2023. And seeing him come into his own, getting to steal the show on Scaring the Hoes, had a great little EP himself, having that big moment at Camp Flognaw.
So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Behind me is a list of names of Palestinians that's been killing Gaza since October 7th. Nobody on this fucking list made it to the age of 4. Not one. So listen, I know if you fucking human, you're gonna feel somebody saying this shit. It's not complicated. Don't let nobody tell you that shit. It's not. So listen, I'm gonna give y'all something to do, alright? Cause I know I just presented y'all with an emotion. Y'all wanna do some shit with it. Go to this fucking website right now.
Please.
Call your reps. Demand a fucking ceasefire. If you don't got service, take a picture, write it the fuck down, alright?
Using his platform, using his voice to advocate for those in need across the world. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I'm glad that he and I are close friends. The boys! I know I'm not the audience. I know I'm not the intended audience. I'm not the target audience. But their run this year has been really fun to watch. I love their aesthetic. I love their energy. The whole flashing during concerts. Good for them. Show off them teeny tiny titties, man. And their music together as a unit is so good that it has made me want to look into each of their individual catalogs and find music that I like. I'm contractually obligated to talk about Tyler, the Creator. He didn't drop an album per se this year. He dropped a deluxe version of his album. But Sorry Not Sorry, that song and what it symbolizes and the video was one of my favorite things this year. That video was both him celebrating his past, celebrating his achievements, celebrating all the good things he's done in the music industry. But it was also him saying, time to move on. Time to move forward. And a lot of artists don't do that. A lot of artists, when they find a good thing, they're too afraid to move on from it and challenge themselves and grow. Tyler, the Creator's entire career is him taking risks and them just cashing in. He gambles so much, but it always works out. Igor, Flower Boy, Wolf, Goblin, Bastard, Call Me If You Get Lost. That video reminds us of how far he's come, how much he's changed, how much he's grown and matured, and then him killing all of them in the end. It's a very powerful symbolic gesture, and he ends, basically naked, and he's a completely blank canvas, and it makes you excited about what he's going to do next. I was thinking about Barbenheimer the entire year. Barbenheimer has monopolized so much of my brain space. Even after the movies came out, even after all the craziness, I was still marveling at Barbenheimer and the fact that it happened. The memes, the costumes, actually going to the movie theater. That made my year. It really did. It made me feel so good. Movies were at the center of culture. All people were talking about for 2 weeks were movies. And then they came out, and guess what? They were good. Barbie was just this explosion of pink and fun and dancing and singing and Ryan Gosling, and made you proud to be a white woman. You left that theater like, man, I have a vagina now. And then Oppenheimer was a well-made historical epic. 3 hours, and people saw it and they enjoyed it. It was a 3-hour biopic from an auteur director, and people loved it. And I know for certain Hollywood is going to take the completely wrong lesson from this experience. But Barbenheimer shows when you give directors leeway to do what they want to do, to express themselves, you get good fucking movies. So now that we're done with 2023, let's talk about 2024. I really want to build the Khalil Gamble brand. We're making more videos about me being a rapper. We're making more videos about fucking movies, music, culture. I'm telling you, if you stay with me, if you follow me into this abyss, if you've made it through this long ass video to this specific moment, if you like me that much, you will not regret it. You will say in a year's time, I was there before it was popping. I liked Khalil Gamble before it was cool. You will buy this shirt and you will wear it proudly and you can say it loudly. I liked Khalil Gamble before it was cool. Happy New Year.